Hi Leo, it's Sloan Romance here with your Love and Romance reading for the month of July 2018. Leo, this is an adjunct video to the previously released longer, more comprehensive love reading I did for the months of May, June, and July. There's a link here. And I did a reading similar to this one that I'm doing today, which is what you're meant to do, not doing what you can look forward to regardless in love, for June 2018. So, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Today I'm going to be drawing one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck by Victoria Mosley as the overarching theme. And from the Mary L. Tarot, one card for what you're meant to do, not doing what you can look forward to regardless. And then we'll end the reading, Leo, with the card from the Romance Angels deck. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and get started. And I am reminding all signs, Leo, that I do have the Life Purpose, Career, and Money readings up on the Sloan Academy site where I have all my online courses. So if you are interested, you can check those out there. There's a 30-day free trial period. It's 99 cents a month after that. I will still be releasing the longer Life Purpose and Career readings that encompass a 3-month time span in August, for August, September, and October. But I'm doing the Life Purpose, Career, and Money readings kind of like similar to what I do with these love readings, like what you're meant to do, not doing what you can look forward to regardless. Okay, Leo. What are the messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, July 2018? What is the overarching theme for the Leo people? Beautiful fire sign. Here we go, Leo. Patience. I can hear the collective groan. An adventure under the deck. That's really nice. All right, so we have the patience. Well, you know, you're a fire sign, so patience may not always be your forte. And you're used to just leading. You know, if you want something, you usually go out and get it. We do have the adventure card under the deck. I don't know. These are two seemingly at odds kind of energies. I don't know if in the recent past you've had a great adventure, or in the near future, or during this time frame, there's an adventure occurring, or that's what you're really wanting in your life is more adventure. But either way, you're going to have to wait a little while, it looks like, Leo, no matter what's going on, whether you're coupled or single. Remember that if you can, Leo, with patience, remind yourself, remind the mind, remind the ego that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. And if you can connect more and more to the idea and the energy that where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be, as opposed to anxiously waiting for what is to come, that is the reward of patience. That is, you know, there's that expression, I think it's a Buddhist expression, what do I gain with patience? What is my reward with the patience? Well, the reward is patience, is having patience, having the ability to be absolutely at ease with what is going on in the moment without anxiously trying to get out of one moment into another. Because what usually happens, Leo, is that when we try to manifest from a place of wanting to get out of where we're at now, we tend to manifest another situation where we're there for a little period of time, but then we want to get out of that place and into another place. In love, that can be problematic, to say the least. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what is this patience about for the Leo people? What are they waiting for? Now, obviously, I can't identify each and every circumstance that's going to occur in your lives because this is a general reading. You all have different lives. But we can certainly tap into the energy which can help you identify it in your own life more readily. What are Leo people having to have patience? What is this patience? What are they meant to do, not do? What can they look forward to regardless in the month of July 2018? What does it take? Patience. What in patience we're going to do, not do? Expect regardless. Okay, here we go, Leo. So regarding this patience card, what you're meant to do is the Emperor in reverse. What you're meant to not do is the Eight of Wands. Don't try to rush things, Leo. We even see you here, the lion, glaring, wanting things to get going. And what can you look forward to regardless is the moon. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. We have Justice under the deck. Everything working out just fine. All right, so what you're meant to do or start doing or keep doing is the Emperor in reverse. Now, it's not that you're meant to be, a dictator, and you're not meant to be super sloppy and not manage, everything. You're meant to look at patterns where this occurs in your life. Where, Leo, are there energies in your life right here and right now, where in the month of July, where you are either involved with someone or you yourself are embodying the characteristics of being very authoritarian, slightly demanding, maybe a lot demanding in how you want things done. You have an expectation that it's your way or the highway. We also have this energy sometimes where it's just kind of sloppy. You're just doing things to get things done, but there's no real order and structure, because when the Emperor is in the upright, everything is working smoothly and efficiently and effectively. And here it's kind of disarray, again, sometimes chaotic, tumultuous, and sometimes abusive and autocratic. So where is that energy at play for you in the month of July? Is it you embodying these characteristics? Are you involved with someone like that? Or is it just kind of a general energy or situation that you're in? Look at it and see where you can begin to work with it. Slowly, patiently, and kindly, with kindness. What you're meant to not do or stop doing is the Eight of Wands. Bring it back a little bit. Stop being so impatient. Stop trying to get out of one place so you can get into another, as I've already talked about. This also involves travel. Like, don't travel around. Don't just go from place to place. Don't just communicate because you don't like waiting. Impatiently waiting in the waiting room, pacing, checking with the receptionist. Checking your watch. That's one way to wait in the waiting room. Another way to wait in the waiting room, Leo, is to sit quietly, calmly, contentedly. Maybe take off your shoes if that's appropriate. You have a nice conversation with the person next to you. You read a good article. And you're really enjoying your time so that when they finally call your name, you don't really even care that it's time for you to have your appointment. It's different energies. You can do either one. It's always your choice. But one is more peaceful. One feels better. And one feels more annoying and more stressful, right? I think, there's this idea here with the adventure card, Leo, that, you want this big adventure. You want to travel the world. Maybe you already have, but you want it again, and you're pushing. You feel like love has to be this big adventure. And it certainly can be. But remember that you don't need to go somewhere to get that adventure. You're going to laugh at me right now, Leo, but you can have an incredible adventure by sitting quietly, watching, experiencing, connecting to everything that's around you, knowing that time here on the planet Earth is an amazing adventure each and every moment, as we are in the creating and the co-creating within each and every moment. But when we get addicted to this idea that we need to pull in or go somewhere in order to have this great adventure, then we end up being unhappy in our present circumstance. It doesn't mean that you can't have those great adventures, going to Africa and photographic safaris and things like that, or going to Paris, as is depicted here at the Eiffel Tower. But you don't need it to be that when you are connecting to it inside of yourself, when you're connecting to the energy of, this is quite an adventure. I've been at this appointment for 2 hours and I still haven't got in, this kind of thing. And you have to change your perspective a little bit here, or a lot maybe for some of you. But either way, what you're looking forward to or expecting regardless during this time frame is the moon, which is why you're being asked to have patience. Not everything is being revealed yet, Leo. There are things at work here that have not come to light yet. You have to be patient. You have to settle in. We have the surrender card under the adventure, You have to surrender. You have to be more allowing. You have to be more accepting of the present situation exactly as it is without trying to force it. Not everything is being revealed. There are secrets that have not yet come to light. Secrets, circumstances, all of that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's secrets like in a pejorative sense, like someone's withholding something from you because they're doing something bad. It's more that, it could be that, I suppose, but it doesn't have to be that. Remember, what you're meant to do and start doing is the Emperor in reverse. Look at this energy and begin to address it. in your life, whether it's showing up as an individual, could be an Aries individual, it's the Aries card. Where is this at play in your world, in your romantic life right now? And begin to fix that. You know, if you're single, I've said this before for other signs with this card. I think one or two other signs got this card today. If you are single and you want to date someone who has their, you know, their stuff together, let's say, do you have your stuff together? You know, on your list of requirements for your possible mate, do you meet those requirements? You know, that's the Emperor, like in reverse. Like if your finances are in disarray and you know, you have no idea what's in your checkbook, but yet you want someone who's got, you know, bank and knows how to handle money. Well, that's nice to have that in a partner, but it's nice for that person to have that in a partner as well. Like, are you embodying those characteristics yourself? Doesn't mean that you can always make the same amount of money or whatever, but it's about honoring, you know, the structure of our lives, including, you know, our money, including how we take care of our physical body. You know, if you're wanting someone who's physically fit, are you physically fit? Or at least trying to get there, you know, this kind of thing. So this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to look at all of this and begin to patiently and gently and lovingly work with it. What you're meant to not do or stop doing is the Eight of Wands. Be patient. Don't try to force things. Don't try to rush things, because not everything's going to be revealed in the month of July. And that's the way life is sometimes. Either way, we do have the Justice in the upright under the deck. So if there's a legal situation that you're involved with your romantic life, it looks like it's going to be fair and just and in your favor. This is favor from Spirit. This is balance, equanimity, equality. Could be a Libra person involved. You know, the great adventures can occur, certainly, but you don't have to find them outside of yourself necessarily. The more that you connect to, this is an adventure each and every moment that I get to draw breath, you know, that is quite an adventure in itself if you really allow yourself to go there. When you do that, you're more likely to manifest more situations that have the adventure you're looking for, as opposed to one day having some great adventure just at one time. You can continually be adventurous in your thoughts, in your experience, in your energy. There's a lot of ways to go about it. Okay. Do I want to say anything else here? I think that's what I'm going to say. There's a reason that you're being asked here and being shown the Patience card, Leo. You can think of it as it's inoculating you against further suffering. The more you're able to be present, be patient, be open, be allowing, garner more of those divine feminine characteristics that we all hold. You know, we all hold divine masculine, divine feminine within. Divine feminine being about being surrendered, about being allowing, just letting things be. You know, as opposed to the divine masculine energy, which is putting forth energy in order to achieve an outcome. You can certainly do that, but do it with patience, knowing that it's happening exactly as it's meant to, without trying to force that outcome too soon, prematurely. Okay. Leo, let's go ahead and get one more card for you, and then we're going to close out your reading here. So as you move into August, at the end of the month, what is the final message here for Leo from the Romance Angels deck? Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Again, this is what you're meant to do. You're meant to address these issues where you are out of control, where things aren't running smoothly. Doesn't mean that you have to do it by yourself. You know, you can certainly ask for help from others, but it's ultimately it's your job to have a smooth running life. It's really our responsibility to take care of ourselves. So, as a form of self-care, where can I free myself from chaos or disarray, or things that aren't working efficiently and effectively in my life? Where can I do this during this time period where I am seemingly waiting patiently for a person or a situation to resolve itself? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life by freeing yourself from anxiety, from stress, whatever, by settling in, taking good care of your world, your physical world, the physical world around you, removing yourself from people who may not be, who could be, again, autocratic, authoritarian, sloppy, abusive, not taking care of you. Again, if that's an individual in your life, move away from that. But if it's you holding those characteristics, free yourself from that by slowly and gently and patiently and kindly saying, where can I, today, in this moment, as a form of self-care and self-love, be more, clean up my environment, clean up my physical body? Can I drink more water in the moment? Can I get a salad instead of a donut? Can I clean this area? Can I pay some bills? As a form of self-care, not because I have to do it in order to be a better person or in order to do something, that divine masculine energy, but as a form of self-care because it feels good. What will it feel like when I get this pile of paperwork taken care of? What will it feel like when I call the student loan people and address, the fact that I have defaulted on my loan? What will it feel like? Am I open to doing that today? Maybe not, but maybe I'll do it tomorrow and begin to play with that energy. I know this isn't a money reading, but with the Emperor in reverse, sometimes it can show up, like that. I don't know why it's showing up like that for me, for you, but that's the message here. Do I want to say anything else? I'm going to get a couple more cards for you, Leo, just on this moon. What is this about? It's about the sun. The likely outcome is the Nine of Wands. This fiery energy. Leo energy. Well, okay, so the moon is an energy that is playing out during the month of July for you. Again, secrets, not everything being revealed, illusions. And it's about you, Leo. It's about the sun. It's about wanting to see everything in view. It's wanting your pride here is at play. That's how it feels to me. Can you address areas where your pride is in the way of love? You can see the problems in everyone else, but can you see them within yourself, The likely outcome, though, is the Nine of Wands in reverse. This can be a good card because there are wedges being lowered so that communication can occur. But it can also be a card where you're not taking care of what you've built up. You're not taking care of things. So it can vary depending upon the situation. But you're wanting everything to be in view. You want it to be in control, certainly. And you're wanting to see everything clearly and openly. And with the Sun card, and when the Emperor's in the upright, everyone gets to benefit from that beautiful divine masculine energy. The Sun is associated with the divine masculine for me. Everyone benefits. You bring everything into light with that divine masculine energy, and you make everything work for a reason, for a good outcome for all. And this is what you're wanting. Right now, it's obscured, and you're not sure why. Well, it's obscured because you're meant to do some work on self here with the Patience card. So regardless of whether you're coupled or single, this reading really is all about you, Leo. And throughout the month, the likely outcome here is, again, it could be a wedge that comes down between you and another person, or it could also be where you're not necessarily taking care of protecting what you've built up. So, with the Emperor in reverse as well, I would pay attention to that. You've worked hard on yourself, Leo. You've done some good work. Keep it up. Don't give up too soon. This is why you're meant to be patient. Remember, we have everything working out for you, so don't worry so much, but take care of business as it pertains to you, your world, your life, the physicality of your world, your physical being. Anyway, I hope you find that helpful, Leo. Listen to your rising and moon signs as well as this, just to get further clarity, and listen to the March, April, and May, June, July reading that I did previously, and see if that also gives you additional insights. All right, much love to you.